Chicago rapper Damo's mom was killed, and this happened because of something that goes on a lot in Chicago, but people don't really talk about it. Hit and runs. Those hit and runs can be fatal. Somebody hits you and they just ride off. You never see them again.
Ambulance and police. Somebody got hit by a car right on Marquette and Western. The car was like a small four-door, maybe gray or off copper-ish Honda.
She's gonna live though, right? She's gonna live though, right? Hands up now.
But Saffold survived just a few more hours.
We're gonna get justice though. In due time. May not on our time, but it's coming.
Now, Domo is very popular in Chicago. A drill rapper. He's got songs with artists you already listened to. He was managed by Bo Deal, and this isn't his first time dealing with violence either. He was shot multiple times before, almost lost his life a while back. He's talked about it in interviews. I actually interviewed him too, and now this happens. His mom was hit by a car in Chicago, and the car just took off. Police put out an alert. They were looking for a black car, searching everywhere for it, and here's the crazy part. Turns out, it wasn't even a black car that hit his mom.
Still gas, and she got at least like 7 cameras on her.
Yeah.
From this angle, this angle, this angle, and that angle.
And you've tried all
Everywhere.
of them? Every single one?
You still got a camera over there, right? Is there a pod camera here? No, red light here. Not facing the direction.
And I look through my mirror to see what cars are coming. And I said to myself, somebody's gonna hit her. And as soon as I said it, I screamed because I see how the car hit her. She fell in the floor and he kept going. They were saying that it was a black car, but I know it wasn't. It was a gray car, 4-door gray car.
It was a great car, in my opinion, and honestly, if they had come with the right evidence, they probably would have been able to catch the killer and actually make an arrest, because there was damage to the car, a dent. Somebody would have noticed that. People notice that kind of stuff, but they were looking for the wrong car. I guess it's not completely their fault. They claim they put a lot of hours into this case. Over 130 hours from what I heard. A lot of manpower, a lot of time. But when you really do the math, that's barely a week of work. And I'm just saying, you would think a case like this would be pushed way harder than that. You know, it just feels off.
In almost 3 weeks now. So I'm out here on 67 in Western, where my mother was killed.
And this was a woman too. A woman with kids. You would think a case like that would get at least a couple months of real investigation. I get it. There's a lot of murders out here. A lot going on in the city. But in my opinion, it feels like they only locked in after they realized it was a gray car. That's when they really started digging, looking at evidence, trying to piece things together. And still, they haven't caught the killer. There have been so many fatal hit and runs in Chicago. I believe it's been something like 250,000 hit and runs over the last few years, and thousands of people killed in that same time frame. I might not have the exact numbers, but I'm pretty close. And that's another issue people don't really talk about. Now Damo is basically out here doing his own investigation, like an investigative reporter. He just wants justice for his mom. And honestly, I respect that. You don't usually see it this way. Most of the time, it's mothers fighting for justice for sons lost to gun violence in the streets. But this time, it was the other way around. This wasn't a shooting. This happened because of a car. So yeah, that hits different.
The information that I got from the police was none of the cameras worked.
Whoever hit her got away. We don't know who it was. Could have been some young punk out here who hit somebody and kept driving. Usually, if it's an older person or someone with insurance, they stop. But we don't know. So far, no face has been identified. No suspect, nothing. People might have gotten a look at the car, but that's about it. And here's another thing. The license plate readers, the cameras. The city has cameras up, systems that read license plates and track vehicles. And from what they're saying, that system wasn't even working that day. That's crazy.
They wrote me out of nowhere and say, go check a blue and yellow sign. And it was that. But I said, ain't no blue and yellow sign by the gas station. And she said, yes, it is.
We went into the store to Kingdom tell me. She let me see the video. The witness pointed out her car.
That's him right here.
We would have been here, Justice, because maybe the guy that did it would have turned himself in. Now, by our study putting misleading information out there, now he probably thinking like, oh, they don't know it's me. I can get rid of this car now.
In my opinion, it feels like there was some malpractice in the way this investigation was handled by the Chicago police. And again, that's just my opinion. I don't know everything. I'm not saying this as a fact, but a life is a life. And after this happened, an entire family's life was changed forever. There was a real opportunity to get justice here. Those first 48 hours matter the most. If all that manpower, those 130 plus hours, had been spent looking for the gray car instead of the black car, maybe it would have been found. Maybe. And I don't want to put her death completely on the police, but at the same time, this is their job. A lot of these officers are making $60, $80, even $100,000 a year to solve crimes like this, to use their intelligence, to lock in on cases like this, not to spend hours searching for the wrong vehicle. And there's a woman who says she told the police from the start that it wasn't a black car, and they didn't listen. So yeah, that's why people are frustrated.
That person is just still out there living their life.